Welcome everyone to a long-awaited list. This is not the best movies 2016. That is coming very soon, but this is my most anticipated movies of 2017. This is going to be in multiple parts because I can't go over how YouTube wants me. YouTube, you know how the rules are. But anyways, I'm going to do this backwards in reverse with number 46 and go all the way up to my number one most anticipated movie. So let's go. And this is my picks, so if you disagree, that's fine. Some of these you may like, some of these you may not. But anyways, number 46, the New Edition story. Now, this comes on in January, and it's a three-night event on BET, which chronicles the life of the new edition, from their rise to fame, all to arguments and money and feud. And so yeah, that's basically what the three-part New Edition is, and me and my mom were both excited to see where it goes. And so yeah, and they're going to be having all New Edition songs. If anyone out there is a New Edition fan, you may like this. Number 45. I'm not sure if this is confirmed or what, but it is supposed to come out 2017 initial release. Jeepers Creepers 3 Cathedral. Now this is announced. Filming started this year, April 2016, with a planned 2017 release date. Victor Salva comes back as director. Jonathan Breck returns as the Creeper, one of my favorite horror movie villains. And Gina Phillips from the original Jeepers Creepers is coming back for her first screen role in 5 years. Wow. It's a long time, Gina Phillips, but I think it's a perfect return, so yes. Anyway, I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. I hope it is somewhat good. Be good. Number 44, Friday the 13th, 2017. Now, originally they were going to do a TV show for the CW network, but they didn't do it. CW must turn it down. But anyways, yeah, I'm a big Friday the 13th lover. I like some of them. I don't like Friday the 13th A New Beginning. I'm sorry. But this reboot will be an origin story for Jason, and his mother will be in the film. So, it was going to be coming out in January, but it's pushed back to Friday, October 13th, so that is good, because Jason is the perfect time to be released in October. And I have a YouTuber named Parkus Michael who loves the Jason series. I'll give you a link to his channel. But anyways, number 43, Don't Hate Me, Just Listen. This is, of course, Hugh Jackman's final appearance in a 16-year-long film. Logan. This is the final film for Hugh Jackman. He's played this character for 16 years. And yeah, this is the final film in, I guess, the Wolverine solo film trilogy, where X-Men Origins was still a piece of shit. The Wolverine, better. So this one I'm very hyped up, but I'm very skeptical about it, because I know it is his one last time. He's been playing this character for the past 17 years. Next year it'll be 18 years. But I hope this is a satisfying conclusion to Wolverine's legacy, and Hugh Jackman's gonna go out with a bang. Ryan Reynolds is trying to get Hugh Jackman to do a Wolverine Deadpool crossover film, but it ain't gonna happen. Let's face it now, it ain't happening. But yeah, this should be interesting. It should be an interesting movie, and I hope that is somewhat of a good. It's a great conclusion, because Fox, you have been building up to this. Now, number 42. This is, of course, released limitedly, and is going to have a wide release on January 13th. Ben Affleck's new movie, Live by Night, is set in, and I love movies set in the 1920s or 30s, and I like this, and so the movie has gotten mixed reviews so far, but it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. So I'm hoping for the best. You got Zoe Saldana in here, Dakota Fanning's sister. You also got Titus Welliver, Scott Eastwood, Miguel in his first movie, Derek Mears, Brendan Gleeson. So yeah, it should be an interesting film. It should be an interesting movie. But I've seen trailers. It looks pretty awesome. Number 41, The Discovery. This is, of course, directed by Charlie McDowell, the son of Malcolm McDowell, and stars, of course, Rooney Mara. And it's going to be a Netflix film. Comes on January. So, yes, this is going to be a Netflix movie. I haven't seen the trailer because they haven't released it, but I'm curious. This is a movie I'm curious about, because I do love Rooney Mara as an actress. She's my third favorite actress of all time, and I love her in the Dragon Tattoo movie, as well as Carol, Peter Pan movie, and Side Effects. So I haven't seen Lion yet, but I will see Lion soon. But yeah, it should be an interesting film. It should be a fun movie. Number 40. I've seen the trailer for this movie, and I have to say, I have to say it. Blade Runner 2049. This is the sequel to Blade Runner, which I have not seen the original Blade Runner. As a guy who loves movies about the future and stuff, I have not seen this. But the trailer has me intrigued. You have Ryan Gosling, you got Harrison Ford coming back as Rick Deckard, Jared Leto, Dave Bautista, yeah, Joker, and the big dude from Guardians of the Galaxy, and Robin Wright. It looks interesting. I'm gonna give it a shot. It looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, I'm very hyped up for it. It should be something good. It should be something badass. So yeah. And I'm definitely going to watch the original Blade Runner before I see this one, because this is being directed by the guy who directed Sicario, Prisoners, and Arrival. So yeah, it should be interesting. And number 39, Terminal. Terminal is basically a movie that stars Margot Robbie, and who has recently gotten married to Tom Ackerley. Congratulations, Margot. You great as Harley Quinn, and I can't wait for the solo Harley Quinn movie. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. And she's also producing it. So she's also producing this upcoming movie as well. So yeah, I think this film is going to be really cool. And I have seen Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I just haven't reviewed it yet. I've also seen Focus, which I also haven't reviewed yet. But I think this movie is in post-production now, so this is a drama thriller film, so it looks pretty awesome. Look pretty cool. So I'm very curious about this. And it also has Jeremy Irons' son, and you also got Mike Myers in it. Mike Myers, where have you been, man? Where have you been? You need to come back. Give us another Austin Powers. I know you have Shrek 5, but give us another Austin Powers. Number 38. Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. Now, this movie, I'm very curious about this one, too. I've seen a trailer for this. This is directed by Luc Besson, who's also writing it. And it stars Dane DeHaan, which I did not like I did not like his character in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I did not like him. I didn't care about him. It's supposed to come out in July, so yeah. Valerian and Laureline, who is also played by Cara Delevingne, who played the Enchantress this year in Suicide Squad, and she was in Paper Towns. You also got Rihanna in here also. So if you got any of you Rihanna fans out there, alright, I'm gonna say it. Bring yourselves to the party. And this is the number 37. Like I said, this is going to be in parts. But anyways, Mary Magdalene. This is another movie, of course, that stars Rooney Mara as the title character. And they're filming it. I just don't know when it's coming out yet. So, this movie, I'm very curious about this movie. You got Chiwetel Ejiofor in here. Joaquin Phoenix playing the part of Jesus. Chiwetel's playing Peter. Another Bible movie, because I am a sucker for Bible movies. I like some of them. But this, I think this may be another one of her best roles. And I really do hope that they do another Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, because I want to see more of Elizabeth Salander. It's never too late. At least Sony is doing something right. But I'll get to that when I get to it. This is the last one, guys. And I'll see you guys in part 2. Number 36 is The Ring 3. Or as I call it, Rings. I've seen the trailer for this. It was originally supposed to come out in October of this year, but they delayed it to February. So I'm still hoping for the best with this new one. It is the third Ring movie in the American Ring franchise, following The Ring and The Ring 2. And I'm hoping for the best, but I'm also praying for the worst. Hopefully this won't be too bad, because if this movie does good, Paramount has taught that they may do some sequels. So, yes, I'm very interested. I'm very intrigued by the trailers. So, yeah, it should be scary as the other two Rings movies. But you got Vincent D'Onofrio. I like him. I think he's cool. He's awesome. So yeah, that was part 2. No, this is part 1, and I'll catch you guys in the second one. Bye. Welcome to part 2 of my most anticipated films 2017. We are at number 5 with Diary of a Wimpy Kid 4, The Long Haul. Another Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. This is a sequel to Dog Days. Zachary Gordon will not be replaying his role, and the film has a different recast, but this is not a reboot. Thank you. I haven't seen the trailer yet. They're filming it, and it's going to be in live action. Alicia Silverstone is taking the place of Susan Heffley, so it should be awesome. I'm hoping this would be just as fun as the first 3, because I do love the first 3. So yeah, this one, it should be fun. It should be good. Don't make it too sucky, but anyways, you get the point. And don't interfere with it, Fox, like you did with Fan Stick. That movie brings a lot of anger and rage out of me. Anyways, number 34. This is, of course, a Stephen King film book based on the miniseries. And yes, this is going to be a two-parter. Yep, It the Clown. It the Clown is a movie. I love the miniseries, so I'm interested in seeing where this new one will go. So far, we've gotten pictures of what Pennywise will look like, and Pennywise looks he looks extremely scary, like the creepy scary. And I think he's being played by Bill Skarsgård, who was in the HBO series True Blood, which I haven't watched. So, anyways, if they're talking about doing that as another movie, but the movie but yeah, this movie, I hope I see a trailer for it soon. And I'm just, at the moment, I think this is going to be good. I think it is going to be good. So yeah, this movie should be interesting. And number 33, this is going to be controversial, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Amityville: The Awakening. Yes. This was originally supposed to come out in 2016, but delayed due to test screen responses and gave them the release date January 6th, but they pushed it back to the summer of June 30th. So, I'm kind of skeptical about, because I like the remake of the Amityville Horror. I don't like Amityville the Amityville film from 2015. I like the original Amityville 2. Very much dislike Amityville 3D, Amityville 4, and Amityville: The Awakening. No, Amityville Curse. But I do like I like some of them. But you also got Bella Thorne in here, so I'm hoping this movie's not too bad. Should be alright. And number 32, Ghost in the Shell. Yes, this is based off the anime, and I've not heard of this. And I've never watched the anime. It's being directed by Rupert Sanders and stars Scarlett Johansson as the Major. I've seen the trailer. The movie looks completely beautiful. Not to mention, this movie is being produced by Avi Arad, the same guy who along with Sony messed up Spider-Man 3. You really took a stick up of Spider-Man 3's butt. And the only reason why that movie was watchable is because it felt like a Spider-Man movie. I hated the other two, which he also was executive producer on. He's also going to be... He has a special thanks to with Spider-Man Homecoming, but we will get to that one when we get to it, because we gotta talk about it. But yeah, I'm very excited to see where this movie's gonna go. I know Scarlett Johansson's gonna do a good job. She always does, even though in a crappy movie. She's the good part of it. Number 31. Baywatch. Now, I seen the trailer for this. It looks pretty funny. This is the second movie to include The Rock and Alexander Daddario. First one being San Andreas, which they're still talking and doing a sequel to it. This also, of course, has Zac Efron and Kelly Rohrbach, which I seen the trailer. Kelly Rohrbach looks pretty awesome. So, I seen the trailer. Zac Efron has said that this movie is going to be R-rated. So, this comes out on the May 26th. So, yeah, it should be fun. It should be a fun movie. Hope it is not too bad. It's going to be somewhat funny to laugh at. So, yeah. Number 30. Yeah, number 30. Dunkirk. This is, of course, directed by Christopher Nolan, the guy who gave us great movies like the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, Interstellar. So, and he also had a hand in producing Man of Steel and one of the executive producers on BVS Dawn of Justice. This is also the first film to have Harry Styles from One Direction, and you got Tom Hardy in here, Cillian Murphy. I like him, but his movie, so yeah, Harry Styles from One Direction is going to be in this movie, so I am excited, but I am hesitant on this though, because I'm not a big One Direction fan, so I will give Harry Styles a shot because it is his first film debut, so I will give him that. But I'm very excited to see where it's going to go, and hope it's not too bad. I'm hoping it ain't too bad. Number 29, Resident Evil 6, the final chapter. Yep. This is the final one in the Resident Evil series. And if you're keeping up with me, I am reviewing all of the Resident Evil movies leading up to this film. So I'm very excited for it. It's the last one. The trailers look awesome, marketing looks cool, posters look awesome, and just, yeah, I'm very hyped up about it, and I'm also very nervous because I want this to be okay. I want this to be good. Not great, just good. But yeah, this film I know is going to be alright. Number 28, Saw Legacy. This is, of course, the 8th Saw movie, and not a whole lot of people are happy about it because Saw 3D, the final chapter, was the last one. But at least you got Tobin Bell back. And production has commenced on this. And this is a reinvention of the Saw franchise. This is not a reboot, it's a reinvention. And so, yes. So, I like the Saw series. I hate the 5th one, but I do like the Saw franchise. I'm just hoping we don't get another case of Saw 5 again. And I hope this doesn't turn out to be an unnecessary sequel. I really don't. Number 27, the Divergent series Ascendant. Now, I've heard a lot about it. It's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going. So, here's what happened. This movie came out, Allegiant came out on March 18th, and it was a financial disappointment and became the lowest grossing Divergent film. And also led to budget cuts on the fourth, and possibly that the final film would be released as a TV movie instead of a theatrical one. So I am not sure what's going on at the moment. Is going to, and they're also talking about doing a TV series, but I'm somewhat like in the minority. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, this movie, I'm hoping for the best. If not, then we're gonna get another franchise that's gonna have an open-ended ending. But yes. Now, number 26. Underworld 5. Blood Wars. Now, this has came out early in some states, but it doesn't come out in the US until next week, but I have the chance to watch it early, and I'm not going to tell you guys how. But so far I've heard it's the worst one, but it couldn't be that bad. It can't be that bad, man. Come on, y'all. I'm hoping for the best for this movie. I am excited though. I hope this movie is good. I want this film to be good. Yeah, there's no Scott Speedman, but it's okay. So yeah, this film, I'm very happy about, but I'm also worried about. I don't want this to turn out to be as bad as people scenes. But yeah, so far the movie's made $42.1 million. When it released to the US, it's going to do a lot more, way more than that. It's not going to be a big blockbuster hit, but it at least make some money. But they are going to do. But we got a first-time director, a different writer, and Lynn Wiseman is producing, so I will give it credit. But yeah, but I'm hoping for the best. Now, that is my second part. Stay tuned for part 3. Number 25, Descendants 2. Yes, this is the sequel to the Disney Channel original movie, which I enjoyed. And I seen the short teaser. It looks pretty cool. It looks awesome. You got Dove Cameron coming back, Cameron Boyce, Sophia Carson, Boo Boo Stewart from X-Men Days of Future Past and Twilight. This is once again being directed by Kenny Ortega, who directed the High School Musical trilogy. And from the way it looks, we're going to have the son. We're going to have Gaston's son, the son of Captain Hook, and we're going to have the daughter of Ursula in here, who's being played by China McClain. So it's set for a summer 2017 release. So the movie, it should be fun. Should be another fun musical. Number 24, The Equalizer 2. All I gotta say is, with The Equalizer 2, I'm hyped up. What? What? Oh no. Guys, I'm afraid we got bad news. The Equalizer 2 will not be releasing until September 14th, 2018. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. But we can see, but I can find something else to put on the 2017 list at number 26. Sorry guys. Sorry, guys. Anyways. Okay, I found one. Okay. Number 26. I don't know. But there is this, The Dark Tower. Now, The Dark Tower, no, we're just gonna go on to number 23, which is Smurfs: The Lost Village. This is a reboot of the Smurfs franchise. Because the first two Smurfs movies in live action didn't work out, but it is animated. The trailer looks good. It comes out in April. It's a total reboot, and it's unrelated to the live action, and this may be the Smurfs movie that we're finally going to get. You got Demi Lovato replacing Katy Perry's Smurfette. You got Gargamel, Jokey Smurf, Nosy Smurf, Clumsy Smurf, Papa Smurf, who is now being played by Mandy Patinkin, who was on Criminal Minds for the first 2 seasons. And he's replacing the late Jonathan Winters, may he rest in peace. And you also got Brainy Smurf. So yeah, this film is going to be different. This is going to be a different film. I can't wait to see how this film is going to do. I think this is going to be a fun animated film, a fun animated cartoon with some funny humor and some funny jokes, and yeah. Number 22, Triple X3: The Return of Xander Cage. Now, we thought Xander Cage was dead. Nope. Vin Diesel was back in this movie, and he has a team. Nina Dobrev from the Vampire Diaries, which I still think Vampire Diaries is the most overrated vampire show besides True Blood. But, sorry guys. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Because it is Vin Diesel, of course. And I do like Vin Diesel as an actor. Love him in The Last Witch Hunter. Love him in Fast and Furious, and I love him in Saving Private Ryan. So this should be good, because I did like the other two, Triple X and Triple X State of the Union with Ice Cube. So yeah. Anyways, number 21, The Mummy. This is the reboot of the Mummy series, which was directed by Stephen Sommers, and a reboot of the 1932 film. And it's part of the Universal Monsters Cinematic Universe. So, this movie I'm excited about. The trailer looks darker. They're going to take it in a different direction. Sofia Boutella plays the Mummy. I loved her in Star Trek Beyond. I think this is going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm very intrigued on see how they're going to pull it off. I hope this is good, because Dracula Untold, I like it, but it was not a good way to start off the Universal Monster Cinematic Universe. But anyways, we're alright. And you're gonna have to excuse me for a minute, guys. I'll see you. This is part 3. Oh, where was I? Part 4. Number 20. Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Now, I have seen Kingsman: The Secret Service, and I thought Kingsman: The Secret Service was a cool spy movie. It was cool. It was cool. Liked it. Colin Firth was good. Matthew Vaughn's direction was great. I thought it was hardcore R-rated. Of course, it didn't hold back, and it was pretty pretty insane. And this, I'm excited. You got new characters. We have not seen a new trailer for this movie yet, but I am very intrigued to see where they take it. So yeah, I think it's going to be just fine. Number 19. We are down to the top 19, peoples. Beauty and the Beast, the live action version. Now, this does come out on March 17th, and so this is a live action remake of the 1991 classic. If anyone is familiar with the classic, I've seen the cartoon. This I'm very interested in. You got a good director, you got 2 good writers, and you got an awesome cast. You got Hermione Granger playing the part of Belle. The Beast looks pretty good in CGI. Luke Evans playing Gaston. Kevin Kline plays Maurice. Ian McKellen is Cogsworth. Stanley Tucci is Cadenza. Ewan McGregor is Lumiere. So yeah, it looks good. The trailers look good. I've seen some trailer reactions, and some people are crying in them. Some people like them. But after making live action films such as The Jungle Book, Pete's Dragon, Cinderella, which I hated the live action version, Alice in Wonderland, and Maleficent, which I also hated Maleficent as well. I'm very interested. It looks cool, looks awesome, and it just looks really amazing. The movie looks beautiful. It looks very beautiful, and so yeah, I'm excited. I am excited. I am. Number 18. World War Z 2. Now, I like the first World War Z. This is, of course, going to be directed by David Fincher. Yeah, I give respect. David Fincher is a great director. I love Fight Club. The film is not yet in production, but David Fincher has entered negotiations to be the director. Yeah, I love David Fincher. I love Fight Club. I love Panic Room. I love The Social Network. Love The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. 7, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is my favorite David Fincher movie he's done. But this movie is a pretty good film. I think this film is going to do great. And so yeah, I think World War Z 2 will be pretty awesome. And let it be R-rated, because that's my one complaint with my 13-year-old sister. She likes zombie stuff. Number 17. Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Dead Man Tells No Tales. I do admit that the series should have ended with At the World's End. But I liked At World's End. But this movie's budget, though, $320 million. $320 million. That is a very expensive budget, and that is going to put Disney in some crap if this movie fails. But you do got Orlando Bloom coming back. I am hoping Keira Knightley comes back, because I've heard some people say that that Johnny Depp can't hold a movie himself. I think he held on Stranger's Tide very well. But for the first time, Hans Zimmer does not compose, but Jeff Zanelli, who also did the music for School Dance, which I don't want to talk about School Dance because that movie is one of the worst comedy that I've seen. Besides Wild 2. But anyways, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. I am very excited, but I'm also very hesitant. So yeah. Hopefully this movie doesn't go too bad, and I just have fun.